Let's be real, the reason you're trading is to make money, it's to make payouts. So in this video, I'm going to show you a foolproof method to hack your dopamine system to make more payouts as a trader. It's exactly what I showed this trader to help him double his payouts to $16,000 in less than a month, and this trader to help her get about $42,000 worth of payouts. And it's exactly what I showed all these traders to help them get their payouts. So implement exactly what I'm going to share with you in this video, and you too are going to reap the reward. Now, before we get into it, I want you to comment below your biggest trading psychology issue right now. I want to offer you some guidance. Now, I want you to think of dopamine in your brain as something that motivates you to do a particular task or a particular action. If you do a particular action and you get rewarded for that action through either making money or other people's approval or anything that supports your priorities in that moment in time, your brain's gonna release dopamine and associate dopamine to doing that particular action. And as a result, your brain is now more motivated to doing that particular action because it knows it's gonna receive a reward of dopamine, that feel-good chemical. So as traders, if we understand dopamine, we can use it to our advantage to program ourselves to do the correct action steps that are proven to get payout. It's exactly what I've shown these traders to get significant payouts, and it's exactly what I'm going to show you right now. Now, the issue is most traders associate dopamine to the wrong thing, and they put themselves in a trap. They keep themselves stuck in the boom and bust cycle. Now, you can either be in what I refer to as outcome-based thinking. This is where you're making decisions as a trader based on what you think the outcome of that trade is going to be. For example, you could be sitting at the charts, you could be thinking to yourself that I'm going to take this trade because I think it's going to go up and I'm going to make money, and I'm going to make all this money, and it's going to help me pass a funded challenge. It's going to help me pay rent. It's going to help me buy a new watch or a new car or whatever it may be. So in that situation, you're making a decision based on what you perceive the outcome of that trade is going to be. You're caught in outcome-based thinking, seeking after a positive outcome in the market. Now, the issue with that is that nobody has any idea of all the factors influencing price at any point in time, and we have no control over those factors. So when we're making a decision based on outcome-based thinking, based on the thought that this trade is going to be profitable, we're making a decision based on external factors which are out of our control, OOC, out of control. So whenever we're caught in outcome-based thinking, seeking after a pleasurable win and associating dopamine and associating a positive outcome to the trade we're taking, guess what happens? We now have fear of missing out on that. We have the fear of loss, and eventually you're going to have an inevitable loss based on your sample space because you're seeking after a win on that trade. Then that loss is very painful. So what traders do is they get caught in outcome-based thinking and then they take a win. Now, a winning of an individual trade is what I call a false win. Trading isn't about what happens on the outcome of an individual trade. Trading is about what happens at the end of a large sample space, 100 trades or 1,000 trades. Trading is about identifying an edge, putting that edge into a mechanical trading plan, and then managing your mindset so you can stick to that trading plan over a large sample space. And at the end of that, you'll end up profitable because you have an edge. Traders trick themselves into thinking that if you win an individual trade, you're now a profitable trader. But you can take a trade that over 100 trades doesn't have edge, but on that individual trader to win. And then what you do is you falsely associate dopamine to the outcome of that one trade. And now your brain has been set up in a way for rewarding yourself for poor process. So this is the trap that traders fall into. And this is why 99% of traders aren't getting payouts, because they've associated dopamine to the wrong form of winning, to the false winning. And what they're doing is they're thinking that to be a profitable trader, you have to go into each individual trade and win. And then when they take a win on that trade, their brain releases dopamine, and then it locks them into the wrong thought process because now they're motivated to seeking after wins on that individual trade. And they've trapped themselves. Because if you have an edge of 60%, a strike rate of 60% over 100 trades, then 40 of those trades are going to be losses. So in each of those losses, you're going to experience extreme pain and extreme withdrawals from dopamine. And that pain is going to introduce fear into your trading, which is going to make you deviate from your trading plan. So if you're stuck in outcome-based thinking, then you're not going to be able to stick to your trading plan over a long enough sample space to have consistent profitability. And I tell traders it's their addiction to the individual trade being a win that ultimately stops them from having consistent profitability. Because when you're addicted to winning each individual trade and you associate dopamine falsely to false winning each individual trade, you now trap yourself into outcome-based thinking, and you think you're doing the right thing when you take a win, and you think you're doing the wrong thing when you take a loss. But the truth is both winning and losing are necessary for your edge to play out so you can have consistent profitability over the long run. So traders that get stuck in this external outcome-based thinking, seeking after false wins, go through the boom and bust cycle. They think they're doing really, really well when they're taking individual wins, these false wins. They increase in dopamine in their brain. They become addicted to winning. And then the moment they take an inevitable loss based in their sample space, they go into shame. Dopamine lowers in their brain. They have now the pain substances like substance P, enkephalins, all those pain substances. The dopamine and oxytocin go down in the brain, and then the pain substances increase in the brain. And there's a literal shift in the biochemistry, and you feel like shit as a trader. Why? Because the market isn't aligning with your unrealistic expectations of winning each trade. So what I help each trader that goes into the mentorship or that I work with one-on-one, what I help them do is detach this illusion and detach dopamine from the false win. And I help them associate dopamine to true winning. True winning is in your control. It's internal. It's not a condition of what happens as the outcome of the trade. You know you've made a true win when you take a trade in alignment with your trading plan. And you don't need to see the outcome of the trade to know you've made the true win in that moment, the correct decision in that moment. When the market presents the opportunity, you take the trade and you know you've made the correct decision in that moment. You have a true win. And that's in your full control. You have control of sticking to your trading plan or not. You have no control over the outcome of the trade. So when you start to learn to associate dopamine and reward yourself for true winning as opposed to false winning, and you know how to detach dopamine from false winning so you can stick to true winning, then what you start to do is you start to have consistent profitability. And this is why these traders were able to have consistent payouts and double their payouts, because they've learned to associate dopamine and reward themselves and have motivation towards the correct process, which is having an edge, putting into a mechanical trading plan, managing fear and greed with my free bulletproof your trading mindset tool, link in the description, sticking to that trading plan over a large sample space, and then having consistent profitability as a result. And on each individual trade, they didn't care if the trade was a win or a loss. They were just sticking to their trading plan. And this is when you truly go from outcome-based to process-based. This is how you rewire the dopamine and where you're being rewarded. And now you reward yourself and you stick to your trading plan more than 80% of the day, depending on how active you're trading. And you can literally reward yourself with, I don't know, whatever's important to you, a favorite dinner or a favorite TV show. It doesn't have to be big, but you're starting to now train your brain into realizing if I do this correct process, I'm going to receive reward as a result. And you train yourself into the behavior of sticking to your process. True winning. True winning is sticking to your trading plan, irrespective of the outcome. False winning is taking an individual win. True winning is sticking to your trading plan, irrespective of whether that trade's outcome is a win or a loss. Now we can take this one step further, and practically you can actually make some optimizations to your trading strategy and your trading plan. And what I really encourage traders to do is focus in on their strike rate. And really your strike rate is a function of your wins over losses. And if you can increase the amount of wins you take compared to the amount of losses you take, then you increase your strike rate. You can also go in there and increase the size of your wins and decrease the size of your losses. Both are important to do. So by doing that, you're increasing your strike rate, you're also increasing your win rate and lowering your loss rate. And there are a few things you want to do, a few questions you want to do. Now, firstly, you want to have at least 6 to 12 months worth of data before you go in there and do any optimization. If you've been trading for a week, then you don't want to change anything. You want to give yourself time for your edge to play out so you have a real accurate set of data to then make decisions and refinements. So what you want to be going in there and doing is having a look, are there any ways or any filters you can implement that help reduce the amount of losses you take, reduce unnecessary losses? Maybe there are obvious filters you can add into your trading or higher time frames to help you filter, or maybe there are obvious signs that when you do X behavior, you tend to have more losses. For example, some traders have identified patterns and correlations between how much they sleep and the amount of unnecessary losses they take, the amount of caffeine they have, or the zins and the nicotine patches. It makes them feel too elated and they feel too optimistic and they minimize risk in the market and they take unnecessary losses. So you may start to see correlations if you have the data there to optimize, but you want to be asking yourself the question, how can I reduce my unnecessary losses? Or how can I take my losses, unnecessary losses, and turn them into break evens? And then where were my missed positions that played out to be great trades? And what was I doing when those positions were missed? What was going on in my psychology? What made me lead to the decision of not taking those trades that ended up being part of my plan and great positions? And going in there and optimizing that to ensure you're capturing positions that are quality positions, increasing your wins, decreasing your unnecessary losses, or turning them into break even. Then is there any way that you're cutting your wins short and maybe adjusting your management style or taking partials and letting the rest run so you can milk more of the profitable trades? Or if you have a very high strike rate setup, setup that you know has a lot of confluence, is it possible that you could potentially risk more in that setup to capitalize and win big when you know you have edge? And then, is there any way to reduce your losses? Maybe having some sort of a break-even rule or a negative 0.5 rule where you trail your stop halfway. When you know that the market's giving you signs that it's not ready to commit in the direction that you thought it was going to commit, are there any ways to cut your losses quicker or reduce your losses? And by doing this, you're optimizing your strike rate to increase your strike rate, increase your win rate, lower your loss rate, increase your wins and let them run, and cut your losses short. And by doing this and adjusting where you associate dopamine, taking it from the outcome of an individual win, false winning, to process-based thinking, true winning, you significantly increase your probability of getting payouts as a trader. Now, if you found this useful, make sure you like and subscribe. Keeps you up to date with my content so you don't miss anything. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.